Hello, and welcome to another Sinister Sunday. Did you know that the Chinese New Year began as a horror story? I didn't either. Let's find out all about it. Many, many moons ago, a horrific beast roamed the Chinese countryside. He would strike right as the eve of the new year was beginning to eat innocent villagers, livestock, and their hard earned crops. The name of this beast? Nian. One year after a very horrific attack, the villagers were so sick and tired of falling prey to the Nian that they band together to find a way to conquer it once and for all. Among those who gathered was an old man who offered his advice on the best way to defeat the beast based on his years of experience. The beast is scared of loud noises and bright lights, the old man said. It is also terrified of the color red, so use that to protect your homes. The villagers sprung to action. Families hung red lanterns and hung paper cutouts and scrolls on their front doors. Villagers lit firecrackers and banged gongs and drums. They even performed the loud and discordant lion dance. And after that, they gathered to perform a long dragon dance, and their hard work paid off. The Nyen retreated to the mountains or under the sea from where it came, but they will never test fate again, those villagers. As long as they perform these tasks every year, they can keep the Nyen at bay. That's why the Chinese New Year is known as Gai Nian, which means crossing the Nian. The Nian had a head that looked like a lion with a sharp horn on top of it, which could be used to attack its prey. It lived at the bottom of the sea most of the time and would go ashore only on the last day of the lunar year to eat people and livestock. Some say they even only preyed on children. So, on the day every year, people ate early, locked the livestock gate tightly, and they fled into the distant mountains to avoid being eaten. All until that faithful day that the old man with silver hair came to the villagers and told them how to drive away the beast. The Nyen broke into the village as usual, and just as it was ready to butcher its prey and devour it, suddenly the sound of firecrackers arose, together with bright flares. The Nyen trembled and dared not to step forward, and then the villagers stepped forward, dressed in red, and this sent the beast into a frenzy. It was terrified and rushed away. The day after, the villagers returned home to find that their livestock and their houses were safe and sound. They realized that the old man was a celestial being who had come to help them. From then on the last day of the year, people would put up red couplets, hang up red lanterns, set off firecrackers, kept their lights on, stayed up late to keep safe from the Nyen. As time passed, this custom spread to almost every corner of China and thus developed into one of the most important festivals of the Chinese people, the Lunar New Year's Eve. During the Chinese New Year period, the married or the elderly give red envelopes to children or unmarried juniors. The Nian is not the only game in town. According to the legend, on New Year's Eve, there's also a demon named Sui that comes out to terrify the children while they were asleep. It was said that a children who was touched by this demon would be too scared to cry out loud, get a terrible fever, and even become mentally unstable. To keep the children safe from being harmed By the sway, parents would light candles and stay up for the whole night. On one New Year's, in an official's family's household, the parents decided to give their children 8 coins to play with in order to keep them awake. The children wrapped the coins in red paper, opened the packet, rewrapped it, and reopened it until they were too tired to fall asleep. But when they did fall asleep, then the parents placed the packet with the 8 coins under the pillow. When the sway tried to touch one of their heads, the 8 coins emitted a strong light and scared the demon away. The 8 coins turned out to be 8 fairies. From then on, giving red envelopes became a way to keep the children safe and bring good luck. However, don't forget to fill them with money or something nice for the fairies. So my friends, don't forget, January 28th, 2025 is Lunar New Year's Eve. Make sure to wear red and make a lot of noise. Thank you so much for watching another Sinister Sunday. If you're not subscribed, consider subscribing and check out our Sinister Sunday playlist for more content like this. We'll see you next week.